From the Nerd Reich, Silicon Valley's playbook to destroy America's government.
What Elon Musk is doing to the United States government today seems like chaos, but that chaos is actually part of a plan, one that's been an open secret for years. It was created by some of Silicon Valley's elite, and the goal of the plan is to destroy American democracy as we know it, and quickly. And that blueprint, right now, is being followed step by step. In 2012, a software programmer named Curtis Yarvin gave a speech in which he talked about something he called rage, or retire all government employees. Most people ignored it, but Yarvin is close to Thiel, a billionaire and one of Silicon Valley's most powerful figures. In fact, Yarvin became known as Thiel's house philosopher. And Yarvin's outline was to remake the US government by firing and purging most of the federal workforce. The idea is to get rid of anyone who believes in democracy or the law and replace them with people loyal to a dictator. Fast forward to the 2024 election. Elon Musk begins to talk up Doge, the so-called Department of Government Efficiency, or as I call it, destruction of government by Elon. It began during the campaign, and many people wrote it off as trolling and using a meme to do it. So many experts thought Doge was just a cute name, playing off of Dogecoin. But even though it had a different name, it was the same playbook as Yarvin's rage. Now here's where it gets kind of scary. Yarvin's overall vision was crystal clear. He said, if Americans want to change their government, they're going to have to get over their dictator phobia. And in April 2022, he updated his idea. He laid out exactly how the plan would work, and he called for what he termed a butterfly revolution, complete transformation of American government. The plan was detailed, specific, and it sounds exactly like what's happening right now. Step 1, the CEO dictator takeover. The blueprint started with leadership. Trump wouldn't be the actual power, he'd be what Yarvin called the chairman of the board. The real control would come from a dictator-CEO figure, somebody Trump would pick from the business world to run America like a corporate dictatorship. Yarvin also wrote that this dictator-CEO would run the executive branch without any interference from Congress or the courts. And today, Musk isn't just involved in government contracts like he was before the election. Instead, he's demanding unprecedented control over federal programs. Except it's more than demanding, because he's not asking for permission, and he's not waiting for approval. He and his team are acting exactly like the dictator-CEO ruler Yarvin described. Step 2 is the government purge. The next phase of the plan was called Rage, retire all government employees. It's simple, radical. Fire everyone in the federal government, or at least as many people as you can, and then replace them with people who are loyal to the dictator. And where are we today? In the past month, we've seen mass resignations demanded across multiple agencies, career employees locked out of their offices, critical systems handed over to private control. Entire departments have been threatened with elimination, and they're just getting started. There was an 8-month buyout offer to all government employees except those in the Department of Homeland Security. This is something that convinces the best and the brightest, the people with private sector options, to take their talents away from the federal government that needs them. It may seem like random chaos, but it's not. It's a strategy. It's retire all government employees, rebranded as Doge for 2025. Step 3, dismantle democratic institutions. Yarvin called for an army of what he termed ninjas to replace government workers. This will be a new government workforce who are loyal to the CEO dictator and not to democracy. The plan calls for the new regime to systematically strip power from federal agencies, courts, and Congress. Power will then be centralized under the executive branch. That's exactly what's been happening, and you can see some of the first steps in the past 10 days. The goal in the plan is very clear: dismantle American government from the inside and convert it from democracy to autocracy. Step 4, control information and narratives. Yarvin's blueprint called for complete control over the flow of information through key areas: government, journalism, academia, and social media. The goal: to reshape public narratives and maintain power. We can already see it happening. Musk's acquisition of Twitter, media outlets getting rid of critical journalists, and the promotion of specific narratives while suppressing others. Even following the air disasters in Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia, the National Transportation Safety Board announced it will only update the press about the recent plane crashes on X, not over email, not in other legitimate ways. All of this aligns perfectly with the original plan, which isn't just about controlling government, it's about controlling how people think about government, and then they can keep power for the long term. So that's the plan, the one so many of the most influential figures in Silicon Valley have been talking about for years. Undermine the credibility of the federal government, defy legal oversight, and concentrate power in the hands of a small group of foreign-born billionaires. It's not chaos, folks. It's a plan, and it's working exactly as designed. But now you know it too. In future videos, we'll talk about what comes next and what you should do.